And there's also a lot of mixed messages being sent by the Nami and like Renekton combination.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I don't know. And
it's going to be really difficult for this team to engage too. They have the only engagement that they have is Tidal Wave, which isn't like it's pretty good, but it's not really good. Slice and Dice is too short range a lot of the time.
You know, one of the better ways we've seen Syndra use, too, is along with Caitlyn, you know, that creates the Unleash and the whole ultimate combo, right?
That's true, because you have immense
enormous
single target
damage, yeah.
Yeah, immense single target damage. You can turn a fight into a 5v4 nearly instantly.
Yeah.
Which then helps you roll up the rest of the team. And when we have seen Syndra successful, it's almost always been in that pairing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a little bit odd to see that in with Draven as well, because he does not quite have the ultimate damage to kind of go along with that. And really nobody else on the team, you know, does. So
well, I'm ready to be wowed by this Najin sword composition.
I guess so, me too.
And their plan may simply be, we're going to win lane really hard, and then we'll get so much of a lead that we can transition nicely into the late game and not have to worry about a lot of team synergy.
True enough. I'm happy to see Nami in a game, man. I mean, I love Nami.
We're going to see a lot of Nami this season.
Good. Players have had enough time with her. She's gotten that buff, too. I mean, her Q, the stun on her Q is as long as a crescendo. She's really strong. It's just a matter of using those abilities. And then her W and E are just a little bit odd. They're a little bit different from a lot of standard champion abilities, and it takes some time to kind of adjust to how to make those work in the laning phase and the team fighting phase. But, you know, if you're good with it, she actually can produce a lot of good gank setups, a lot of good long-range poke with ebb and flow. Nami's got so much potential, so much engage, too.
And disengage critically. The thing about Nami is that split pushing is one of the more popular strategies right now, not only in Korea, but around the world. It's very effective with the current kind of rise of assassin characters that we've seen. But Nami, she can zone turrets really easily with Aqua Prison, which provides, if you have a longer range AD carry like Caitlyn, you can get a lot of damage there because it prevents a good defense. And with the disengage, any kind of, if you try and engage 5v3, if there's the 3 in the mid lane and then 2 one-player split pushing in each of the other lanes, the Tidal Wave is a fantastic disengage for that situation as well. And it prevents turret diving really nicely. So if you're split pushing, sometimes you can be vulnerable to hard dives, like Janna. That Tidal Wave can be pretty useful in that situation also. So she's very versatile. Overall, really a strong choice right now.
That's interesting. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how this is all going to fit together for Sword. And hopefully we got the sound problem fixed pretty soon. Hopefully we will. Who knows? Otherwise, Zach will never land. We've sent him into orbit. He's going to be up there with that Elise that never came down from last season.
That's right. Some say that Zach is still planking.
That's right. All we know is he's called the Zach. Or he's called the Prey as well. I mean,
the Prey.
The Prey.
Okay, we're checking sound right now
in
the headsets.
That's right.
And we will be getting back into that game eventually.
Hold on. We're getting a news bulletin.
That's right.
It's saying that the headset issue is still ongoing, believe it or not. If you're looking at us, you know that things aren't going well in the game. But that's okay, because, I mean, that just gives more people to screenshot our suits and Photoshop things into it, you know? Yeah, like maybe holding some – here, we'll do some poses to help them out. Here's us holding, like, 2 balloons at like because we're clowns at a birthday party. That's one as well. Let's see, what else can we do? What other poses can we do? Maybe like, well, someone said I look like Rainbow Bright's dad. So here's me like with my head on Rainbow Bright's head, a proud father, right? Tousling her hair slightly. Yep, she's just finished, I don't know, like, how old is Rainbow Bright? Like, well, she's like a magical being, so maybe thousands of years. Who knows? But we're going to ask my like kindergarten? I have no idea. I didn't watch that show.
I have no idea.
My sisters did, but I was watching G.I. Joe, man. I was watching Ninja Turtles.
And our favorite show, Dino Riders.
Dino Riders, that's right. Yep. That's right.
The
we're
favorite
like
show,
#1 Dino Riders fans,
the favorite
right
show of champions here.
Questar was such a...
Questar, not cool. That guy, his headband.
His headband, yeah. I mean, well, here, can we really, we can't really criticize Questar's headband anymore when we're sitting here looking like this. Like, we actually can't. We're not in a position to criticize anybody's fashion at the moment. Like, even Lady Gaga. Like, we can't touch, we can't even, like, Bjork's goose dress. We can't say anything about that right now. So it's like, yeah.
Get used to it. It's going to be like this all season, guys.
I guess
this is
so.
it. This is our fate.
Yeah.
This is our fate.
Maybe we'll get like a second layer. It'll be like a double rainbow. Although, I mean, we are already a double rainbow.
That's right.
All the way. So we've got that going for us anyway. That's right.
I guess. OGN, it's a proud tradition. We wouldn't want to break with tradition here.
Someday in like the Monte Cristo and Doha Hall of Fame, they're going to have like these suits hanging there, and people are going to go like, they're going to get their pictures taken with them and stuff.
You know, in 20 years, I'm going to look back at these pictures and wonder what the hell I was doing.
In 20 years, dude, let's be real. In 20 years, everybody's going to be dressing like this because it's going to be the future.
Future fashion?
People are going to be like Marty McFly, man, and they're going to be wearing like their pockets like turned out. Or no, it's Marty's like son or whatever in Back to the Future 2, right? So that's how it's going to be, right?
Hoverboards.
I guess so. And they'll even work over water. We'll be that advanced at that point.
Awesome. Well, this is one of the longest pauses we've ever had in Champions history.
It is, but I feel like I'm getting to know you so much better. I feel like we're bonding as a casting duo. You know what? Here's what we should do, because we've got Chober translating the interviews. Send in questions to us right now. We don't know how many we're going to get to because we have no idea when the pause is going to actually end. But send us questions on Twitter. I'm GG Doa. That's GGC Monte Cristo. Tweet at us. Ask us anything you want. And you know what? We're just going to do a little bit of Q&A right now.
That's right.
We did a lot of it last season and in Champions Winter too, but this season we've got Chober translating, which is great, but we're going to lose a little bit of that QA time. So, yeah, go ahead and send us some questions. And we'll try to get to them all, if we can. We have no idea. The pause could end in like 2 seconds, but if it does not, we'll talk with you, gentle viewers. That's right. I'm just going to scroll up to the top there.
What's up with the game? Where is the problem? The problem is in the headsets. They can't communicate properly right now.
Yeah.
So
some of the stuff is already great. PK Isleet asks, I think everyone must know, are those suits reversible? I'm actually not quite sure. I'm going to Nope, they're not. Sorry. I wish they were, because you know what they would look on the other side? We'd be going like full Willy Wonka at that point, I think. Yeah. That'd be great. Do we get any say in what you wear when you cast? No, Bob, we don't.
Yes. We just do it. It's part of the proud tradition.
That's right. Yep. If you could design, Adam Downer 3 asks, if you could design a champion, what would it be? It would be a support with Blitzcrank's Rocket Grab and Power Fist combined into one ability, so he pulls you forward and then knocks you up. He would also have and then actually when he did the Power Fist, it would also shoot out a Glitterland. So all of that on one. That's his first ability. The second one would turn him invisible and give him a repel-like Elise ability. That's right. And the third one, we're going to have to throw in TF's Port Ultimate for his E. That's what it's going to be like. It's both both put together.
Do you know? Okay, little
I haven't gotten to the ultimate yet.
Sorry.
One more. The ultimate's going to be just going to be like a power word death. And anyone below 50% life, you just do it. It's called the KS button, and it is what every bloodthirsty support should be using. So there you go. And of course, this champion would look like Van Halen on stilts with chainsaw arms.
Van Halen on stilts.
Chainsaw arms and like
full 80s hair,
and
like 80s.
dove wings. Yeah, that's right.
Like big dove wings or like little cherub wings?
Gigantic dove wings.
Okay.
A unicorn horn, and like on his arms and legs, all like Final Fantasy belt buckles. That's right. And he's got 2 guns holstered on his boots because that's the only way you can beat the sword boots of Lee Sin. Or not Lee Sin, Master Yi, right? Master Yi. But he never uses them. He can't draw his guns. They're just there to intimidate people. So there you go. And he would be named. I was going to say Questar, but no, not Questar. He's going to be named Doastradamus, the man from the future.
That's right. He predicts the future as well.
He's from way more in the future than Jace, too.
Yeah, he's not the man of tomorrow. He's the man of next year.
That's right. He's the man of next century. Indeed. Baz KB asks, can I have your outfits? No, sorry. Here's a good one. Philip Custigan asks, do you think anyone will pick up Atrox really quickly? Like, how fast? He's not obviously available for play yet.
Yeah, Atrox isn't available for play yet. It'll be interesting to see. I like him as a jungler in theory. We'll have to. I usually reserve my judgment on champions. Okay, freak. Atrox is a jungler, but I usually reserve my judgments on champions until I talk to the pro players because they have a much better sense of this, of new champion picks once they start actually practicing with them, and we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Genja's Unibrow asks, are there currently any less picked champions you expect to see a lot of this season? We've been seeing a strange number of actual LeBlanc bans, so that makes me think, uh-oh, we're going right into it.
All right. Go, go. Oh, and there it comes. Bray just immediately dodges it. It's okay.
And he was already out of range.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't have hit him anyway, so it's fine. One last question. J. Par Marwat asks, Doa, will you marry my friend Reese? He is a wizard. And I don't know. Sorry. You know, unless he's like a times. No, I just can't make an exception.
Doa hates wizards, actually.
I just look for more of a challenge when I travel through time to seek people's essences to draw into my own.
I don't even know what to make of that. Okay, well, back in the game, Riris has a pretty big advantage in terms of CS on Dre right now, so the fact that he does have a bit of a lead is going to mean a lot while we get into the mid and late game, where Draven starts to fall off just a little bit.
Yeah.
And Draven, man, he's probably going to have a lot of trouble with Mima's all-ins on Zed. Yeah, a lot of this is going to come down as to who can all-in faster. Is it going to be Syndra or is it going to be Zed here? Oh, we're in the dark. That was us in the dark.
No Name trying to come in a little bit, but suddenly 1v3. Oh, nice Aqua Prison. Great play, the flash out, but watches right behind him. Oh, nice whiff on the Draven ult, but the Kayn ult doesn't miss. Tidal Wave to secure that one. That was a lot of ults used on that, but, well, they got the kill, so that's okay. Song pushing away Mima, going 1v1. Look at that, nearly gets him the Ignite. Oh, it finishes him off. So good, dude. Wow, when's the last time you saw Syndra 1v1 Zed?
Well,
man.
Mima not putting down his Ignite there either, but Song with the reverse all-in to really pick that one up. And
that was good, dude.
Seeker's arm guard just doing so much work right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we have a dance around this dragon right as it's going to come up. Of course, with Mima down, this should be pretty easy for Najin Sword to take. As Expression rotating around. And actually the dragon attacking the ward right there, that was a little odd. So
yeah.
the ward being placed down, I guess it was actually the closest target right there.
Interesting. The possibilities, Raccoon coming in, there's the Let's Bounce. Song trying to back up immediately, he steals Baron too! Or no, Dragon, he steals Dragon, Baron's still okay, don't worry guys. In the meantime, Expression getting caught, there's the box. They're trying to disengage a bit, Expression still trapped in the middle of it. Nice death sentence, pulls him into what remains of the box. Mima coming in, trying to get that kill. A long, protracted fight, but Prey gets caught badly out of position. And so CTU coming out a bit ahead, make that a lot ahead actually with that Dragon Steal.
Yeah, that was a really good engage right there from Raccoon in order to pick that up. And Song, you know, you really see a lot of the weakness of Syndra too. When she doesn't have her ult up, she just doesn't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
And that's highly problematic in a situation where if you're at that dragon fight at this timing, you really need to be able to burst somebody down. And Prey taking the brunt of the damage, and they get some free damage on this mid turret as well. CTU can't quite take it down. They intelligently back off as everyone revives.
Yeah. Well, it's looking a bit awkward for Najin Sword right now, but we'll see what they can do with it. I mean, one thing is for sure tonight, we've seen some of the longest, craziest team fights I think we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, Najin Sword has to be very careful about Zac engage right here.
And he's going to go for it again. No ultimate this time. Does manage to knock up Watch, gets the Q slow and a couple members of Sword. Nice Aqua Prison hitting a couple members, but no follow-up.
Yeah, Najin Sword trying to zerg that mid turret a little bit, but it did barely manage to be saved. A little awkward positioning for CTU right there. They probably should have taken a little less damage on that mid turret than they ended up.
Yeah.
They have to be careful not to give this control because they really do have a solid late game composition. So if they can just hold turrets for now and keep on farming up, keep getting that massive CS advantage that Riris has over Prey right now, rolling and get those items down, get that Infinity Edge, they're going to be in really good shape.
Yeah.
The wars in mid lane continue as they give empty lane farm to Jax right now. So no name, they're trying to get him into that late game hyper carry Jax status.
Well, they really need him to be able to follow up on the Zac ultimate and really kind of add some meat to the front lines.
Yeah, actually most Jaxes we've seen recently have been going for Blade of the Ruined King first, followed by Trinity Force, but Phage first this time for that little extra tankiness. He has died a lot. He is very underfarmed.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, look at Expression, man. More than double the farm right now.
Yeah, but still approximately the same difference that we're seeing between Rearus and Prey 2, which is why we're so even in terms of gold.
Yeah. Overall.
But no names, yeah, he really needed that extra meat early on with the Phage.
Yep. You know, I don't know how I feel about this Prey Draven pick. It just seems uncomfortable.
The Praven?
The Praven, yeah.
Yeah, it does. The thing about Prey is, like, he's one of those AD carries where he's used to not getting the most empty lane farm in the game ever.
That is true.
He's not like Imp where he just gets fed all of the farm. So he's generally typically played more positional AD carries like Misfortune, Caitlyn, Ezreal, with a lot of mobility. And Draven's not a champion with a lot of mobility. He's in your face, super aggressive. And yes, we've seen Prey play Twitch to great effect in the past, but that's not his typical play style. So
yeah.
Look at that, just freezing the lane right there.
Yep. I mean, this is a strategy we've seen so many times lately in Champion, just able to use the lack of the turret to actually just get a lot of really good farm.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need right now. So CTU playing this, I think, very well. They know their goal is just to transition into the late game. They understand that Jax really is starving right now in terms of experience and in terms of gold.
I mean, they really are only going to get stronger as the game goes on. And I mean, it's despite the amount of items that Nautian Sword may get in this game, they're still always going to be vulnerable to the same things. You know, that little bit of a quirky team comp is going to be strange. Nice play from Rearus, actually. Good mechanics to get out of all that stuff. Mima.
They may have to give up this tower right here.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's a little bit too much pressure. The tower has no health. There it is.
But they did a good job actually holding it as long as they did.
Yeah.
And that's just because of the threat of the counter engage under turret from Thresh and Zac.
Yep.
So if you dive too aggressively into that combination, you will get locked up with CC.
Yep. It's all about the delay, and doing a good job of it. There's that big minion wave created by No Name. And he's going to be able to use it to now go back and not lose a lot of lane position.
Expression scaring him off, delaying his recall a bit right there, forcing him. So Expression playing very aggressively in the lane so far, and he's still after him actually. He's actually dueling with him right now.
They're fighting in the top lane right now, yeah. They broke away. It's okay. Nothing happened. Nobody even lost health.
But what this is doing is it's causing No Name to lose farm in the end, because with it shoved back into his turret, what he wanted right there was just to recall, and then Expression would push the lane up and he'd get to farm it all again. But now he may have lost a little bit of that. Looks like he's just going to freeze the lane again back there, so Expression may have done him a favor, but he's not going to be able to go back and get those items.
Yeah.
Or he will be now, I guess. But.
And it looks like Sword's setting up for another Dragon. Dragon should be back very, very soon. They had the last one stolen by Raccoon, so they need to be a little bit careful. Watch's flash was just slightly too early that last time. And there's the Dragon. They're back. They're clearing out the wards. They're going for it. They may want to pull that Dragon back. Raccoon loading up. And he's waiting for it. Yeah, he doesn't want to get baited in there. Oh, he steals it again! No way! Doesn't get back on the pit. Now he does. He escapes with a Let's Bounce. I can't believe it. Raccoon, man, he makes it a Dragon stealing fiend, dude.
Whoa, that was such an impressive play to come out of that as well.
Yeah.
Wow, so watch right there.
He didn't even get to use his smite.
Yeah, that was fast fingers from Raccoon.
Yeah. Flyby steals from Zac, and they're going to jump in. They're going to go on immediately take out No Name. And that may clear the turret. Oh, especially getting pulled in a little bit. Zoning from Zinda, try to wave, goes through the uprights. It's good for 2 points. It's also good for a tier 2 mid turret. Raccoon trying to come in. Damage being dealt on both sides right now, but Sword is going to be content with that turret. You're going to have to back off.
Yeah, a little bit of a sloppy defense there. You can't really ever defend anything by yourself against this Najin Sword team because, again, that single target damage from Syndra locking you down and then the follow-up from Draven is so huge.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful, but they should be able to reverse kill this turret right here.
It looks that way, yeah.
All right, well, with the minion wave coming up, here we go. Will they actually be able to take this down? Chucking minions around. Good wave clear.
They're just
by
waiting
Sword.
for that Raccoon ultimate to be up again, I think. And now they're dispersing a bit, so I guess, yeah, giving up on that. Let's see that Dragon Steel again. And then the escape is just insane.
Wow. Watch, like, weirdly, like, oh, you know what happened, actually? I think Watch
kicked him into the wall, I think.
Watch, like, randomly flashed in that fight, too.
Oh, weird. Oh, we might hit the wrong summoner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
I think you're absolutely right. It does happen every once in a while. That's unfortunate.
Well, the pressure continues, and again, CTU just playing the long
the stun on Namima with the Scatter the Weak is going to go ahead and Deathmark in on the Song, but taking a lot of damage and flashing away. Evan Blow coming in, Kane trying to get some kills. There's the box and trying to pick him up. Wolf trying to zone. He makes it out. Mima escapes. Song getting back on well, his own power, but wow.
That was some really good Thresh play by Wolf there to save Mima and got to get him out of the fire. He had to use Deathmark as a distraction, but Mima coming in and then using that Living Shadow to swap out, and the Draven ult not going to find Mima. Prey trying for the lucky ult, but not going to get it this time. He's used to it, though, as an Ezreal player.
Yeah, no play for the Prey. And that mid turret still remains, still staying alive. A 2-turret advantage right now for Najin Sword. It's really weird and surreal casting them without Maknoon. I gotta say that. It's very different, but they've gotten I feel like they've made a very smooth transition with Expression.
Yeah.
He's gonna fit right in. Even if this game is going a little bit oddly, I think season long he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I think that overall, they've got a lot of potential here with this team. I'm still waiting to see what exactly this team composition of theirs does, because they've had some. I mean, we're seeing some pretty standard, solid decision making in team play, but they haven't done anything that I feel they couldn't have done with a more standard or more versatile composition. Expression has Tiamat, so I guess he's going to be going Ravenous Hydra for the ultimate in wave clear with that Sunfire cape. So maybe we're looking at some sort of strange split pushing comp.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Do you think with all the knockback they can do that split pushing and just kind of delay the sieges with it? I mean,
the issue is they don't really have a second split pusher, right? Because if you're gonna have an AD carry as a split pusher, you almost always would take Tristana or Vayne.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit odd, definitely.
Well, we may see the effect of it right here.
Yeah.
Expression lining up, and he's got a lot of items. He is dangerous right now.
And they're going to try. There's a tidal wave. It's got such long range. They get a couple people with it. Wolf doing a good job of zoning with the Flay. Can they follow up on this? Prey in the background doing as much damage as he can, but there's a Let's Bounce coming in right onto Prey. Right in the middle of Najin Sword. A double kill already for Raccoon. This guy's amazing. There's a death sentence. They grab Kane. Nami in a bit of trouble. There's a box to lock him up. No named in the middle of it. Mima gets a kill on Nami, and there's another bloodthirsty support kill for Wolf rather, and a perfect, near perfect ace. Raccoon going down, but an amazing fight for CTU.
And Najin Sword actually inexplicably stayed around right there. Expression got really greedy. He was standing over the Zac passive, trying to get Cole the Meek off, and that was just a bizarre decision. And Riris with great positioning throughout that fight. So if we take a look right now, they didn't even hit the death sentence, and No Name kind of gets caught out. So Najin Sword thinking they have an opportunity to go in on this right here. There's really not a lot that CTU had except for this positioning on Riris and the great Let's Bounce coming out of Raccoon because they sacrificed a lot of their abilities early on in that engagement without much effect. No Name didn't get a good counter-strike off, but I really just feel like CTU has a fundamentally stronger composition that they can miss a lot of these abilities and still come out ahead in team fights, which is not encouraging for Najin Sword.
I gotta say, too, I mean, Riris just had some great mechanical play in that last team fight as well. Everywhere he needed to be. And I mean, yeah, these guys are a college team, but they're getting that Kespa, you know, coaching.
Yeah. Raccoon's gonna try for number 3.
Is he gonna make it the hat trick? No, we'll see. No, they finally get it. Nice scatter the meek from Song. Finally denies that steal. Crazy. If he would have gotten 3 in a row, that would have been like a feat unheard of in League of Legends.
It would have been. The triple dragon steal, triple consecutive.
Yeah. Oh, they were so close to picking up Kane.
Now Kane still trying to get those wards down, but more pressure. CTU rotating very smoothly up into the top lane right now. Trying to use that Caitlyn.
Oh, they're going to try to get Mima. Oh, very nice. They do catch a good lantern. He gets out. And here comes a tidal wave, though. Flashing away from that. No Name still in the middle of everything, looking for that counter-strike. Here comes Raccoon. A great let's bounce onto nearly everybody. They do get the death sentence. Thresh comes in. No box, though. Gets killed immediately. A double kill for Expression. And Sword chasing everyone away. Raccoon not making it out. That's a kill. A triple kill for Expression. They're going on to Riris. Can Riris escape?
Yeah, Najin Sword.
I don't know. No, a quadra kill for Expression. And that's going to be an objective that Raccoon can't steal.
That's right, the Tiamat right there for the actual quadra. Very interesting play. So we have right there, though, a very kind of bizarre engagement from CTU. Now, they were trying to split, but Riris was inexplicably in the mid lane right there. And so Najin Sword, seeing that, they had that good engage coming in, and there just wasn't enough damage because they caught Mima out initially, so Mima never really got a good solid combo down. No Name is 1 in 5. He's still very underfarmed. This was so key right here. Look at that, the stun. Oh. Yeah, Riris, I don't even know what he's doing there right now because they can't even siege that turret without Caitlyn in the first place. So this was just a tactical error from CTU, and you could see that there are teams that are newer here to Champions that haven't had the same level of play. I mean, there's not much to say about that. It was a good catch on Mima by Sword, and then they followed it up nicely with that. And without Riris there, I think that would have been a very different fight if Riris had been there to start with. But instead, he shows up a day late to Dollar Short. Expression comes and kills him with Tiamat.
Because why not?
Why not?
Why
it's
not
Tiamat?
Yeah. So hot.
6 champions. So.
That's right. Nice, that was smooth. Very good. I like it. And there's a nice stun up here. A lot of damage coming in. No Name trying to do a nice disengage with the tidal wave Song. Zonia's. And they're going to back up a bit. A lot of damage onto Song. He's going to go down. And Bray, though, watching a bit of trouble here. Yep, can they save him? No, it's a double kill immediately for Riris. Mima on the outside of things doing a lot of damage to Bray. There's the assassination.
Straight up duels him.
Dude, yeah, everybody dueling everybody. Expression with the ultimate wearing off now is in big trouble. And that's going to be another kill. Nearly an ace. Kane gets away. Or does he? Mima coming over the wall. Oh, good Aqua Prism. Might have saved his life.
So with a Baron there, again, I mean, this game is pretty sloppy, Doa.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's, I don't know. It's not the Sword we remember.
Well, I really honestly think they're being hamstrung by the many divergent goals in their composition right now. I feel like it is very scattered. Not just the Syndra ability, but not the best planning, I think, whereas CTU has a much more clear set of objectives right here.
Yeah.
So with Riris in the fight that time, even though Najin Blacksword had that Baron.
Yeah, and I mean, if you don't have a team, I mean, obviously they had some sort of plan coming into it, but if that plan is at all disjointed, if it's the least bit scattered, it's just not going to hold up at this level of competition. It's just not.
Well, we may see a fairly long game here.
Yeah. Well, that would be kind of fitting with what we've had tonight. We've had some of the longest games I think we've had in recent memory tonight.
Well, especially because of the pause here. So.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. 20-minute pause, that'll do it. Yep.
Okay, well, I mean, it's back on until we get another really bloody team fight here, probably.
Yep. Which is going to be fairly soon. I've got a feeling.